I want to start this video off with a disclaimer. By no means do I wish to start a civil war over a topic that could be deemed very controversial. I'm just simply trying to provide a view from a different perspective. You're perfectly entitled to agree or disagree. I'm indifferent either way. I wish no hate towards anyone that may be described in the video. I'm by no means an expert. I'm just a guy with two eyes, one brain, and a camera. With that out the way, thanks for being here. Like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. The idea of the red pill will be described as someone who has chosen to wake up and see things for what they truly are. The term originally coming from the 1999 film The Matrix, where Neo is given a choice to stay stagnant and unaware of the truth, or to wake up and see the truth, to oversimplify it. Great movies, by the way. The second one is my personal favorite. But the original goal of the movement was some sort of self-improvement for men, to get fit and to make money. But as the years have continued to go by, things have gotten more divisive and more controversial. In my personal opinion, doing more harm than originally intended. My suggestion to young men out there is to put down your phone and look at your life and determine how you want to live. Stop looking for the advice from unqualified people who are not looking out for your best interests, as brought out in my last video. It's time to put the red pill down and grow up.
Am I dreaming?
I'm gonna start this off and keep it in very simple terms that even a toddler can understand. If you want a chiseled set of six-pack abs, would you eat donuts every day? If you want to have a healthy bank account and reach your version of financial security, would you quit your job today? One more, just stick with me, just keep following me. If you want your car to run, would you put water in the gas tank? If your answer to any of the following is yes, you're a dumbass. Outside of just single things, I can't think of one woman who actually likes this movement. You can walk up to 10 random women on the side of the street and ask if they're fans of the movement. 2 out of 10 might just spit on you. My point is actively pursuing something that is heavily looked down upon by women, then in return expecting to find a woman. It's kind of brain dead. Then with you actively walking around with woman repellent wasn't enough. You repeat the cycle of retreating to your red pill kings and then blaming women. Just live your life, learn from your personal own experiences. Everyone was given a different deck of cards at birth. That's just life. If you don't like the way you look, just try stuff. Get a haircut, go to the gym, develop skills that make you attractive. This really should be common sense. You don't need to take advice from men who sit behind a mic and call women dumb and have points like this.
Fire away, honey.
Okay. If you have only one place in your heart for one woman, or you want to have one woman in your heart, I think you said, why don't you just commit to one and choose to be faithful to her?
I'm just not wired that way. I spent my whole 20s trying to fix myself. Thought something was
You're a man
wrong
of
with me.
self-control. You work out, you do business.
Yeah.
You can possess your own power and direct it the way you want to direct it.
It's not how I am.
You think that might be a limited mindset?
I think it's none of your business, but I don't want you to think I'm triggered by you. I'm not. Okay. I saw somebody say that, and I think that's interesting. I think you're annoying, but I'm not triggered. You know what I'm saying? No, you are. You're annoying.
All in all, women don't feel safe with this ever-growing entitlement the red pill is fostering in young men who are becoming more angry as time goes by, and less sensitive towards things and more aggressive towards women is the worst of the worst situations. When it comes to the red pill from the outside looking in, there's a lot of, look at me, I'm the greatest. Now pay me $9,000 to join my course. I'm gonna say a phrase I'm sure the overwhelming majority of you is familiar with. Comparison is the thief of joy. When you sit in your room and just consume non-stop content telling you that you're nothing without 10 women in rotation, a mansion, a yacht, and a Bugatti, being told you're not a real man because you don't make 10K a month, being told that you're a loser because you're an average dude, which newsflash, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being average or normal. Should everyone strive to be better than average? Yes, within reason. Your self-worth should solely come from you and how you feel about yourself, and it shouldn't come from a stranger on the internet that tells you buy their course on how to be a man just like them. You're building a self-esteem off of a person who isn't truthful with you. Stop comparing. Not everything is as it seems. It makes me think of Robin Williams, a person whose whole career was built on making us smile and laugh through his famous movie roles. And sadly, we know how his story turned out.
I'm not going to pretend that I know what's going on in the mind of a teenager. All I'm saying is Kyle made a mistake. If you're that depressed, reach out to someone. And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
My point being, you don't know who's happy and who's not. So build your self-worth off of your own lived experiences, not in comparison with others. There's a lot of ideas that are thrown around about how relationships should be. A lot of these men get up on a mic and talk about how their wives and girlfriends in their relationships. Some talk about how their partner packs their condoms for them when they travel, how their relationship is open, but only on their side.
They have an open relationship.
Yep.
You're 100% open.
You can try to put on your insecurities out there, that's fine. Are your women not enough for you? You have a one-sided open relationship, right?
Because you said that you left him for him.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But if you did, why go somewhere else?
Well, why do you f other women?
No, because I want to, but you.
Yeah,
said,
because I want to.
No, you said earlier.
Does that mean that you don't
he
love your women?
fulfills-
Does that mean that you don't love your partner because you go f other people?
For you, yeah.
No, for you. I'm asking
Not for
you.
me, for you.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. In logic.
And I'm confused.
Do you understand that?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Do you?
Women
Yeah,
always
of course
have
I
a
do.
double standard.
I don't know.
How is it a double standard when I have an open relationship? He also has an open relationship. We're just pointing like the Spider-Man. Do you not love your partners?
Huh?
You don't love your partners, your girlfriends. You have several girlfriends, right? Or do you have one? Yeah, do you love it? Do you love your girlfriends? Ooh, I can hear them right now be crying out there, okay?
Others talk about how their partners are pretty much their lapdogs that do whatever they say because they know who Big Alpha is. With that being said, I don't have a problem with these two consenting adults having a relationship that they decide to have. The issue is setting this very unrealistic standards in young men's minds that women are lapdogs that should bend the knee because you have money. Giving out a false narrative that if women aren't just like their partner, they're Western trash. In return, more men are walking around with these ideas, robbing themselves of a true relationship because they're not going to find a woman that's going to bend the knee for them because they have money. The sad part is the stereotypes about men get worse when it comes to the red pill. Like I alluded to earlier, most people just see the figureheads and all the controversy they stir up about how they talk to people and some of their wacky views. It's as if they want men to revert back to being cavemen. Men no cry. Men give money. Women give body. Men no like feminists. People who aren't already tapped in have an idea and only can assume you're part of the crowd just by considering yourself red pill, telling people how they should walk to be seen as more manly, to never cry despite even your child dying.
What if your kid died?
That's a different thing. I mean, I would try not to cry in front of my wife.
All right,
if
time
my
out.
kid.
I have never, and my wife has never seen me cry. I've never cried in front of my wife.
It all just comes across as goofy and that you're forcing yourself to get attention. Following the majority of the rhetoric that the red pill provides will most likely keep you unhappy. The reason being you are setting unreasonable standards for yourself. Instead of looking inward to see what will make you happy, you're looking for the approval of these men and their versions of being a man. Agreeing that you are a loser for not having abundance of money, for not having your pick of the litter in regards to women that are going to obey your every beck and call, for not being shirtless on a yacht in Miami. You end up looking down on yourself, being more angry at your situation that you're in, and in the worst of worst cases, you crash out and end up hurting yourself or hurting others. To put a bow on the topic, again, I don't hate anyone in the space. I don't wish anything negative towards anyone in the space. I wish people would just be more reasonable with themselves, stop leeching on the bad information on how a man's life should be, and just relax, look inward. You'll figure it out. Just be patient, give yourself some grace. Do everything within reason. That's all I wrote. Take it easy.